Now we're going to take a look at our longboard rig, our longboard sled setup, which is 2 blankets and a longboard. When I say longboard, I'm talking long spine board, backboard. We're not talking about the padded board splints that we've been using or that we've been carrying to and from scenes without using. So this is what this is going to look like once it's packed up correctly. All right, it's low profile. The weight is evenly distributed. Just like when you're packing your regular rig, you're going to come through and pull your rings out. Make sure your rig carrier can have access. We're going to lengthen those to make that a little bit easier. So we'll open this up and have a look at how it's laid out in here. John, if you'll give me a hand, or Mitch. Again, we want to keep our moisture out and we want to keep the mice out. Once it gets cold, the mice are less of a problem. Moisture is going to be a problem all year. Just like the regular rig, we're going to have a blue pad in the sled. Underneath, these straps go all the way under. So if we needed to use this to lift somebody, then it's in place for us to lift from. So we open this up, and inside these rigs, you're going to see either a traditional backboard, which we've all seen for years, or you're going to see a combi board. We'll go over this combi board in another video, but essentially it's going to be a longboard setup. You've got your head block base here for your side head blocks to go on. The combi board setup looks similar to this, and then a head strap. You're also going to have 2 different size cervical collars. You've got a pediatric and you've got an adult. So whatever size you need is going to be in there. Instead of the spider straps on this particular board, you're going to see more of a seatbelt style buckle, all right? And they are already set up with how they need to be laid out. You'll see, first things first, there's 2 buckles that are the same right here on top of the board. And then the attachment for those are down here. That's to keep us from trying to go straight across with them. The torso straps are going to cross just like this. Okay. And then the torso straps are going to cross. So it'll be put away just like you'll be using it. Okay. And then you've got one here for the pelvis and one here for the legs. All right. We'll go over this board more in a bit. When we're packaging this to go back out on the hill, similar to the regular rig, we've got our blankets accordioned in here. Just like that, all right? And then we'll just accordion them back in. Make sure they're clean, make sure they're dry. And again, a little bit of OCD here, never hurt anybody. We'll keep them nice and flat. And then we'll accordion this in on top. Just like that. The backboard's going to go in on top of that. And then just to keep our profile nice and low, we'll have the blue bag with the C-collars and the head blocks. And that'll go right in the middle. Okay, fold it in from the ends first. And then from the sides, either side is fine. And then we'll fold that in. Let's fold it under this time, John. Fold that under and keep the mice out. All right, we're going to flip this over. Yep. Just like that. And just like always, we're going to make sure that we have our rings pulled out. Again, we're going to lengthen these and make it a little easier for everybody to get to. Just like that. And then we're going to put our straps on. So lay your buckles flat, pull them down tight, and then just a quick little sailor's knot. That way when you come back, you can just pull on it. and open it up. All right, these will be a lot easier to move around to get onto the lift. They'll also be easier to get off of the lift. The weight is going to be significantly lower, and we're just going to try to isolate the materials that we're not using so much. We'll leave them in the hut. You'll call for them just like a trauma pack or a frac pack, splints, whatever you need. You just call for it. So we welcome any feedback on this setup. I know it's a change. It's going to be a little different than what we've seen in the past. If you take it out and use it and you feel like it's missing something, if you feel like there's something that we can do differently, then let us know and we'll be happy to adapt as we go. Again, I know this is a new procedure, so let's give it a shot and see if it makes life a little easier for us. If we start to find that we're missing equipment that we wish we had, then we'll come up with a way to make that happen.